Food is way more deadly than drugs. It is the most addictive and the most deadly. It is classic and common at the 2-week mark. That is when cravings intensify. And it's really interesting. But I've been doing this for a decade now. And especially lately, like for the past 2 years, I've been doing my rapid recovery group where 30 people at a time are doing this. So I've gotten really good at documenting the cycles. It's like the moon cycles. Like I can graph out exactly what's going to happen. It's so funny because I put videos in every day and I'll put them in at like 5 or 6 in the morning. And people will go, how did you know that this is what I needed today? And I'm like, I just know, right? Because it's just classic, right? So it's interesting, like the first week, people are just like, how do I do this? What do I do? Is it right? And they're kind of in there and then they're feeling kind of detoxy and tired and stuff, whatever. And then in the second week, they start to get the hang of the food, and the detox starts to get better. But all of a sudden in the second week, cravings start to kick in, and cravings often intensify all the way up to the third week. And it's not because you are craving protein. Your body doesn't even know what that would feel like. You don't crave protein. There's protein in everything you're eating. So it's not a real thing.
Pretty high.
Yeah. So when people say, I'm craving protein because I really want chicken, I'm like, no, you just really like chicken. Like you're craving the flavor of what you like to eat, but that doesn't mean you need it. That's like saying I'm craving candy right now. It's like, oh, I must have a sugar deficiency. No. Like you just like candy, but people do that. Their brains start to come up with really like impressive and theatrical things to try to convince you to stop this madness. Like, I'm not happy. I want to get high on food. I'm not. It's like, someone with cocaine addiction and you give them coffee and they're like, you're telling me this is a stimulant because I don't feel anything and I just really want cocaine, right? It's exactly that. And I worked with people with addiction for many years in like drug addiction, when I was working at the nonprofit for psychiatry, but it's the same exact syndrome with food. In fact, food is way more deadly than drugs. It is the most addictive and the most deadly. I've only seen 2 people in my entire career who had heart attacks from cocaine. And then I've seen thousands with heart attacks from meat, right? Right. So the cravings don't even, you just have to notice them. And, in my group, I'm able to warn them. Hey, listen, it's coming. Cravings are going to intensify. Just be aware of that and be ready and don't listen. Right. Because here's the thing. If you stay away from the stuff you're craving, the cravings will pass. And by week 4, you start craving smoothies. You're like, you know what? I don't even want to look at chicken or French fries. I really want my smoothie today. But if you give in to the craving, then you have to go through the whole thing again.